Gamma-ray bursts are a relatively new field in space science. The first was discovered in the late 1960s, and in the nearly 6 decades since, there's never been a discovery quite like this. It may not look like much, but there's certainly more than meets the eye.
Gamma ray bursts are very brief flashes of gamma ray radiation, and they tend to last from milliseconds to a few hundreds, thousands of seconds.
Dr. Antonio Martin Carrillo says these catastrophic, powerful events tend to happen in two ways. Either the collapse of a star at least 40 times the mass of our own sun, stripped of its hydrogen and helium, or when two extremely dense objects like neutron stars orbit each other and eventually merge. A few of our suns used up in a few seconds is tough enough to wrap your head around, but try this one on for size.
They are so powerful that we've seen them across the whole universe. So actually, recently this year, we detected one when the universe was merely 400 million years ago.
The previous longest duration burst was about 6 hours, yet Dr. Martin Carrillo and crew found this one lasting nearly a full day and wasn't just a one and done like you'd expect from other bursts.
They happened once. The event eventually, whatever formed them, died at the moment of the gamma ray burst. So that means you don't expect them to happen again and again and again.
The team has some working theories why this multiburst happened, including a tidal disruption event involving a black hole.
An object passed by, it disrupts this and destroys it, and the material gets surrounded, and eventually the black hole accretes that mass.
We've talked about black holes before, from the supermassive ones in the middle of galaxies, including our own Milky Way, to the stellar mass variety from stars collapsing in on themselves. Tidal disruption events normally happen in the former, but this burst wasn't in the center of any galaxy. This new discovery may fall somewhere in the middle with an intermediate mass black hole.
We've never seen them in action properly. We've never seen them outburst. So in that sense, it would be a first.
We have many gamma-ray sources in our galaxy and here on Earth, like radioactive decay and even lightning strikes. But using the Very Large Telescope in Chile, Dr. Martin Carrillo found this one was extragalactic, coming from billions of light years away.
As always in life, it comes when you least expect. It was a boring day, in a way, in the office, looking at an image for 5 hours. I will never forget this moment where I look at the image, I find finally the source in infrared, and I see an extended source behind it that looked like a galaxy.
That distance means this would have to be an extremely powerful burst to even reach us, and that's the part that turned the group chat and space science community on its head. The next step would be to figure out if it's a collapse or merger driving this burst.
Seeing that, how peculiar or unique this is, it gives you energies to suddenly like, hey, this is worth keep doing, and there's always going to be something new coming.
For this week's Moment of Science, I'm Dan Smith.